on now, miss. Let's keep moving.
Okay. And Sherry. Look, Sherry, it's you. Just kidding. Oh wow, Reese, how many accounts you got, bro?
Here.
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
So strange.
Here we are. Good luck.
Ah, okay, Reese. Nice one, bro.
She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
No idea, bro. I have no clue. Yes, they got back to me and said that I uploaded a short video that didn't belong to me, or I didn't add any value to the fucking video. Okay. I mean, it's not a reason for you to take my fucking sponsorship away, but it is what it is.
Document's done. Now just
That's their
tidy it up
explanation.
and I can go on break.
A bunch of links that I can click to see, you know, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. But whatever the fuck, man. Okay. Oh wow. That's cool. That's what I said. It looks like cherry. Oh, we're supposed to clean that.
Good enough.
It looks like brand new.
Nothing like a well-made bed. That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in?
Looking strange again. I'm not gonna read through that. I'm just gonna let it for a few seconds, and if you guys want to go through that when you guys watch back, then be my guest. Thank you, Reese. Thanks, bro. But why does she owe $8,380 plus 25% interest? Yeah, I know, bro. That's crazy, though. They finally managed, you know, like, give us something.
Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
Yeah, like, we can all just hope, hope at this point. I'm hoping for a good story, though. I know online part is gonna be good. I just, you know, the story-wise, I don't know if they can top GTA 5. Especially with the guys behind the previous, you know, previous games, previous stories, so it's always what if. Yeah, I think this room is good to go. I'll check it out.
I'm guessing you've seen better days, but you're obviously still important to someone.
It's not being specific like what he wants you to do. Like you just gotta go click and, you know what I mean?
And voila. Good as new.
Voila. Oh, we can clean that. But strange. There's a lock in here, but I don't think we can open that.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well,
Да,
when your
Бог мне это
own wife
обещает.
is that dull, you need to get your excitement
Këtë më
somewhere.
sanino, podulveç njëra më ngritur.
Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Now I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What? What do you mean?
Okay.
I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so... I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on. Ah, my new home, according to Suzanne and Yvette. Wouldn't be surprised if everyone's a little bit more on edge today. Bad weather has a way of doing that. This is horrible. I don't think I'll ever understand what pushes people to go so far as killing. Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
You said you needed me?
Oh, straight to business then.
Sorry, it's just a busy day.
I get it. It's been non-stop for me this morning too. Wanna guess why I summoned you here?
I'm guessing there's something I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel it, too. While I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and you'll be cleaning up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around. Jacques. Leaving luggage...
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
No, Beth called me. A guest knocked over a vase and made a mess in the lobby.
Yeah, I saw that catastrophe happen. Just what we need, huh?
Well, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning the reception hall with Nicole.
Oof. Yeah, I don't even want to see the state of the place after this weekend. I know chocolate fountains are for dipping, but I didn't expect to find someone's shoe in there.
How?
No idea. You must see plenty of weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Well, there was this lady who had a love letter addressed to someone I know.
What? No way. Who was it?
You.
You're messing with me.
It was worth seeing your face turn red.
Wow, you got me. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What does he want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe
I have, but I haven't been.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course, of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose the Clarington for his stay, but... All right, yes. I'll speak to my manager.
Chocolate mousse cake.
Was there anything else?
Maybe Bobby wouldn't mind sneaking me a slice. Ugh, no. Bernard would have both our heads.
You want me
A film roll? The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Ew. I better throw that away. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely. Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him?
Bernard still leaves these around the front desk? Guess he didn't hear Beth when she swore she'd burn the place to the ground next time she had to suffer through one of his sermons.
Yes? Yes, certainly. So first I suggest finding a nice little corner where you can kneel down, all right? Then you clasp your hands together and think really hard about just how much you want the snowstorm to end.
So, which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
It's, God? G-O-D. I'm sure he'll be very sympathetic to your plight.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Anyone can make the snowstorm end, it's him. Hello? Sir? Oh well.
Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw. Tempting, but now's not the time to pick up smoking, so...
Hold it, please. Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade? What is this? I should bring that back to my cart.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
Do nothing? No, but it'd be smarter to wait until you have the whole story, or at least more than you have now, before making a move. I've been in dark rooms before. Setting one up in a space that isn't made for that takes time and effort.
Wait, you're a photographer?
No. I was there to look at pictures a photographer took of me. Look, all I mean to say is there's no way he set all of this up just for a couple of pictures. There has to be more.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back? You know, so you can get out of there in time?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
Did you intend for me to discover your little dark room? Or did this just fall down? I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live? Not right now, Sophie. You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for? Wait, is that... I should take a closer look. Wait, is that... I should take a closer look. Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago. These look like numbers. Sort of. X marks the spot, but there's no way this is just a treasure hunt. I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right? This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too? Harry's diner too. Were we ever there at the same time? What's that supposed to be? A 7? You didn't strike me as much of a doodler. One more pillow, then you're good. Oh. Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms? Who knew Bernard could be nice? Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point. Who knew Bernard could be nice? There's something on the back. Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows. What do we have here? Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade? "34 Summer Street." Lindsay's address. Lindsay, did something happen between the two of you before she died? I hope you aren't eating those beans. One man's trash is another maid's trash. Something tells me you won't be missing this. Is this a floor of the Clarington? That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me? Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. Let's put those on the bathroom shelf. You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions. Date of discharge, 1957. 57. Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
He seems to be in love with this woman who doesn't love him back.
You mean you?
No, someone else. I found lots of letters addressed to a woman named Lindsay, but she returned them all to sender, unopened.
Are you sure it's love and not obsession? Maybe he stalked her like he's stalking you.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I find it strange she didn't open the letters before sending them back. I would have had a look at them first.
Of course you would have. So, is that all you found then?
He has this book with, underdressed women on the cover.
I don't think Playboy magazine qualifies as a book.
No, it's not. It's a novel. It's called, And They Were Roommates.
Oh, I see. And I suppose these women on the cover are really good friends, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's what I think it is, it's probably one of those trashy books for men who secretly fantasize about two women getting real cozy with each other.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I didn't read it.
No, you're not missing much. They're always written by men who describe women like they're these ethereal creatures that gasp and sigh at every word.
I think that one's written by a woman, though. Bridget, Boswell?
Bridget Boswell? That's obviously a pseudonym, like our dear Mr. Spade. The publishers probably hope they'll sell more copies if the men think they're written by a woman.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess.
I can't say I'm surprised Mr. Creep is into this stuff. Found anything else on him?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks. M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here? You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you? Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions. This looks like Beaver Lake. Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
Yes, it does. And I've played that before. Cool though, it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do, you just go your way of finding out. But I'm wondering if this, you know, it's an array of doing things, like maybe I should just throw stuff that I find, you know, like something like that, but who knows.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
But I mean, is that
M and H. Maybe Beth could find them in the logbook.
Okay, let's see. So 505 says partial, so we have not completed cleaning it, so I mean, this is all just trash left. Maybe we can just throw it away. He's not coming back. I'm hoping that, you know.
I don't think I'll need this again.
Comes back, finds out that he's missing shit. The guy that was staying inside the room. I mean, it's based on choices that you make, you know, that determines the outcome. Sorry, I can't talk for some reason. I'm very tired today. Work got me stressed. Very stressed out. Oh, well, key, we can leave the key because we don't need to throw that away. I think it's all clean now. But see, I don't know if we should get rid of the pictures or not. I'm just gonna leave it. Let's see what it says now, if it says it's clean or not clean.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Nope, still says the same shit. Must have missed something, I don't know what exactly. Other than the shit in here, maybe? Well, why does it only allow you to throw certain things out, though?
I should call reception. M and H could be in danger.
Oh shit.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you?
What's going on?
Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
Okay.
Actually, I need your help again.
Yes?
I found out Mr. Morgan isn't only stalking me, but 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but... would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
How are the Cruzes linked to me, though? I mean, why is Mr. Morgan stalking us both?
My guess would be that they're his real target, and you just got in the way somehow. Maybe he saw you snooping around their room.
When did they check in?
Last Thursday.
I haven't been in 509 for over a week, so that can't be it.
Then I really don't know. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again. I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room. I think I have all the supplies I need. Yeah, Linda's not exactly, my door's always open, come on in kind of boss. Hypocrite bitch? What did Linda do? And to whom? Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Oh, Andrew. I hope someone here shares your passion for reading. Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Wendy definitely deserved this, but the next one is mine. Ooh, this is so vague. Is it the new Hoover model? A clothing iron? Oh, maybe a coffee maker. Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs. What could I say? It was a very nice mixer. This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade. I don't want to think of what could happen to Wendy if someone found these. Should I? It's locked. Off limits. It's locked. Fine. Keep your stuff. Yeah. This stung a bit. I should be a bit more discerning. Haven't gotten any tips so far today. Off limits. Open sesame?
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I don't mean to disturb you, but did you see who wrote that message on Linda's door?
What?
The lipstick message. Do you know who wrote it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, Sophie, just go.
All right. Okay. I really should give Wendy some space. Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now. It's locked. The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal. Off limits. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. People don't usually leave these open. It's locked.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. I was looking for my keys, and I heard someone crying in the bathroom.
Well, it's not a day at the Clarington if someone hasn't broken down in tears. Who is it?
It's Wendy. She's pretty upset.
Oh, any idea what happened?
I'm not completely sure, but I think it has something to do with the graffiti I found on Linda's door.
The graffiti? What graffiti?
It's 2 words in red lipstick. Hypocrite, bitch.
Well, Wendy would certainly have a few reasons to write that. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her. Then Linda came along and sent her right back home to straighten it out because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, but I think Linda's under a lot of pressure right now. It can't be easy, managing so many people with Bernard breathing down your neck.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating. Like you.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we've both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Did I remember to punch in this morning?
Not in my job description.
Yeah, Linda's not exactly, my door's always open, come on in kind of boss. I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor.
Oh God, please.
Getting into 509 will be no problem with the master key. Let's get to the bottom of all this. Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. What were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven? I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. W. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. This person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker? Wow, you look like a couple out of a magazine. These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good. Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it? Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Fernie and Wiseman. Have I seen this logo somewhere? Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Am I reading this right? These symbols, they look oddly familiar. You don't see someone withdraw $5,000 every day. Just what could have made you empty out your entire bank account? This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one. These symbols, they look oddly familiar. locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself. No combination, no entry. Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth. Whoever wrote this is as much a reader as they are a doodler. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Where could the rest of that note be? Should I check the other garbage cans, maybe? Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. Hello? Hello? Beth? Is that you?
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Beth?
Sophie?
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creeporama just keeps on going, doesn't it? Hold on. Hey, Archie.
What's up?
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so it was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
Did he notice anything else?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell, so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word to anyone.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the details of our little mystery when I remembered something. About this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05? What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
Do you think it was her?
Maybe. Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean, other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah?
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone. But Now that I think about it, maybe she was sneaking out. Or following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you will. Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info. Where could the rest of that note be? Should I check the other garbage cans, maybe? It's some kind of code. Could I break it? Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. That's one of the symbols. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. I've definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. Maybe I should take another look around. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary. Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe? Definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Oh boy, someone's been living it up. Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
exactly a cherished gift if you just left it behind like this. Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I've definitely seen those symbols on some of the things. Huh. I do have 508 on my list, but disturb I won't. For now. I think I have all the supplies I need. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. Definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. Maybe I should take another look around. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Aha! I'll have to remember these. Aha! I'll have to remember these. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. Yes,
these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. That's one of the symbols. I've definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. Maybe I should take another look around. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. That's one of the symbols. That's one of the symbols. I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey Beth, it's me.
Hey, so, how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Ooh, that's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the Cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
Oh, maybe he's the one who called here before.
Yeah. He could have been calling to ask for more money or something.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent? The message said next to your room, so it has to be a vent in the corridor.
I've been waiting for this all morning.
Me too.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain.
The message said next to your room, so it has to be a vent in the corridor. There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start. I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent? There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Can't open these without a screwdriver. I might be able to find a screwdriver in the janitor's closet. I should check the janitor's closet for a screwdriver. Eugene must have one in his toolbox. Oh, Eugene. I had no idea. Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Huh, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box.
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
Yes, I am.
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator, and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick. Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then. Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard. closing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that. Ew. Is this Linda's? Ew. Is this Linda's?
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
Sorry.
Now, there was a problem with the window, but it seems Eugene's fixed it. Now, as I was saying, I'm really disappointed in you, Miss Lambert. When you first started working here, I never would have thought that you had so little decency.
Decency's overrated. Personally, I think it gives the lobby a bit of character. Clients love the fact that I embody the désinvolte French woman stereotype.
Guests. We call them guests. How many times do I have to repeat it? And Mr. Ramsay sure didn't seem to appreciate your, how do you call it? Désinvolte French woman attitude? Telling him his only recourse is to pray for the snowstorm to end. That's not how you talk to guests.
No, that's how you talk to morons.
You're lucky, Miss Lambert. Lucky you have a face that makes people tolerate your abrasive personality. If you weren't so pretty, you'd have been out of a job a long time ago. But I'd suggest not testing me. Especially not today.
Well, if you give me a raise, I might consider being more agreeable when it comes to guests.
You really think this is the right time to ask for a raise? Now, even if you were a model employee, which clearly you're not, it'd be foolish of me to give raises right now. But with the renovation cost overruns and Mr. Weston not returning... Oh. Yeah. I think you may just be his type.
What the hell are you going on about?
You know who Mr. Weston is, don't you? It has just occurred to me that he's particularly fond of French women.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Look, I'll add $2 to your next paycheck if you do it. And I'm not asking much. Next time he comes to visit, just try to be nice to him. I mean, nicer than usual.
$2? That's adorable. Make it 5 and I'll smile.
$3 and you make conversation with him for 10 minutes.
$4 for 5 minutes conversation. Paid up front.
Deal.
Always a pleasure doing business with you, Bernie.
Now, don't make me come back on our agreement. Now, this is all the info I have on Weston. His hobbies, his favorite foods, everything. I want you to memorize it.
You have a folder on him? Creep.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just give me the file.
Sorry, ma'am. How big did you say your party was again? Whew, that's big. It might be a bit difficult to... Well, maybe we could squeeze you in after the... No, that won't work. Yes, I'm still here. Sorry, ma'am. I'm looking at our availabilities for that time of year, and... I know. Yes. Just give me a moment, please. Maybe... that's not good either. How about... Oh boy, this really won't be easy. What if I...
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Maybe deciphering that note would be easier if I had more symbols to go off of. Where did I see those symbols again? I might need more to puzzle out that note. Maybe deciphering that note would be easier if I had more symbols to go off of. Oh! These symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. That's one of the symbols.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I did get a little sermon from Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't fuss about it. He mainly complained about my lack of decency and my abrasive personality. So, the usual stuff, you know? He did keep me in there forever, though. So, tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on. You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back. Looks like I'm headed to room 507. All but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible. A lovely shade of lipstick. Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont. Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean? You almost look like Marcella. Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged. Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Bridget Boswell. Didn't I see that name somewhere earlier? So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh. Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere. Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate. Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you. That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from? You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop. key for the chest must be around. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender... Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend. I shouldn't put it back yet. I might still need this. I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere? That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505? I don't think I'll need this again. I don't think I'll need this again. Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe? Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair?
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. With the renovations, there has to be plaster somewhere on this floor. I should grab some before going down. Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier? Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Blocking the stairs seems dangerous. What if the elevator breaks down again? Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier? Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier? Great! This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs? Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where? Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first. I'm good. It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here. It's not that bad.
Off limits. I should start by checking out Rebecca's locker. Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps... It's locked. Open sesame? Off limits. It's locked. Off limits. It's locked. To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
I should start by checking out Rebecca's locker.
Wendy, where are you going?
Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out. This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing. Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where? I should start by checking out Rebecca's locker. Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first.
Off limits.
I'm good. Reb. I guess I should check the locker room first. It's locked. Off limits. It's locked. Off limits. Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room too? The White Cat must be a popular spot. Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken? Is that a live alligator? I think I'd die on the spot. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. All right, we're getting somewhere. It's locked. Off limits. It's locked. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first. Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests, especially if it involves apologizing. People don't usually leave open. Off limits. It's locked. Have I checked the break room? I think I left my keys there during my break. Gotta hold on to these tight. Ooh, is this a movie script?
would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation. Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I just take one, right? Got a candle. Now, what next? Let's see if Beth is around.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot. Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
Hold on. That's not what's next.
All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side?
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like posing with alligators?
How do you know about that?
Oh, I think it must have slipped out of your locker because I saw this picture of you in a long white dress and...
Oh my, you did? What did you think of it?
I loved it, actually. It was unique, I guess. Artistic?
Yeah. Those pictures were taken by a very close friend of mine a few years back. Ziva Rivers was her name. Earth-shattering talent, but a bit too controversial for most people's sensibilities.
Oh. Are you still friends?
No. We went our separate ways. It's a shame. She really captured me. My essence.
Your essence is to tame alligators?
My essence is to fear nothing.
Yeah, I can tell. I really admire that about you.
I'm sure under that sweet exterior, you're pretty fearless too. Haven't you ever done something really scary? I mean, other than snooping on a potential creep.
Does sailing count?
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.